Welcome to Words Matter 2.0. This is the first of 3 videos to help take your writing from good to great, and it starts with getting back to the basics. I'm Andrea.
I'm Caitlin. And I'm Madeline.
We're your AT&T messaging team. Think of this video as a boot camp to get those sloppy sentences in shape. Today, we'll hit on 3 keys for great writing. 1, the power of brevity. 2, how to use active voice. And 3, building strong sentences.
First, let's talk brevity. Some of you may be familiar with this quote from Blaise Pascal. I would have written you a shorter letter, but I did not have the time. Being brief is valuable, but tough to do. It forces us to cut the fat and get to the core.
So here's how to do it. 1, stay on point. Don't lose track of what you're saying and why. Have a clear purpose. Reread your writing and don't rephrase unless it's to prove a point. 2, trim it down. Look at every word. It should support your point. If not, take it out. Use adjectives sparingly and be selective. Also, avoid redundancy and pay attention to the word that. For example, we know that cloud and security are top of mind. Change it to, we know cloud and security are top of mind. Finally, very, really, actually, don't use them. Choose an impactful word that stands on its own.
Let me show you a few examples. Now says the same thing as at the present time. Why say in the event that when if saves you 3 words? And do you need to say approximately when you can just use about? So keep brevity in mind.
Next step, get active. Active voice is more concise than passive voice. The simplest way to think about active voice is to remember what you learned in school. Subject, verb, direct object. Using passive voice takes 30 to 40% more words. A passive voice has a subject, typically followed by a form of the word be. That looks like this.
Employees who may be affected by this policy are being notified today.
Active voices are easier to read. You have a subject doing the action, the verb, and then the thing receiving the action. That same sentence would look like this.
We will notify employees the policy affects today.
Not only does this remove the passive, but just using we warms the tone. So how would you apply this in your writing? 1, look for abstract words. Is, am, are, was, were, be, being, been. 2, cut demonstrative pronouns. The and prepositions like by and of are dull compared to strong words. Strong words include concrete nouns and powerful verbs and vivid adjectives. Number 3, find the subject. It should be doing the action.
Still stuck? Here's a way to test it out. The dishes were washed by John. Passive. John washed the dishes. That's active voice. Here's a before and after example.
Last weekend, my car needed to be washed. After muddy snow dirtied it, it was time for a cleaning. The exterior was washed with special car soap and waxed to perfection.
That was 50% passive. Did you spot the passive sentences? Here's active voice.
Last weekend, I needed to wash my car. After muddy snow dirtied it, it was time for a cleaning. I washed the exterior with special car soap. Then I waxed it to perfection.
The final step is to build your strength. A strong word can stand in for several weak ones. 1, find places to add color. 2, consider what the audience sees when they read. Can you be more descriptive? 3, evaluate each word. Are you using a weak word, then explaining later? Here's a tip. Get rid of the word went.
Here's what it looks like. Sarah got out of the car and then she went into the store. This is a weak sentence. What do you picture? Likely not much. How about now? Sarah crept out of the car and bolted into the convenience store.
Sarah rose from the limousine and sauntered into the designer store.
Sarah eased from the van and limped into the pharmacy.
A verb switch paints a different picture in the mind's eye.
We hope this boot camp helped you whip your writing into shape. Keep a lookout for the second video in this series, which will give you the tools to go from good to better.
Thanks for watching.